time for Meeting with the Mayors. This week, we're checking in with Mendota Mayor Victor Martinez. Thanks so much for checking in with us again.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me.
How is it going so far? I know that the government shutdown is looming. I mean, really, we only have until this weekend. Just yesterday, we talked with some local workers at the prison that talked about the last time that this happened and how they had to work, but were not getting paid. Do you expect this to impact the local economy?
Yes, I definitely think that it impacts the local economy. We have some employees here from the city of from Mendota working at the prison, but not only that, for a safety reason as well, like having those employees going out there and work without getting paid, and what if some of those don't show up? It creates problems. But also the government shutdown right now, working with some of the federal representatives that we have here in our district, that they are working for some funding for fixing the roads, and having a government shutdown is definitely going to impact those funds coming into our town. So, but deeper than that, I think that these guys, they're gonna make it work at some point during government shutdown for a while, and we hear it every year. So hopefully this time they make it right again and get to work on the issues that really matter for our communities.
The hope. On a positive note, you guys just got about $8 million, right? Can you talk about where that money is going to go to and just the improvements that are going to be made in the city?
Yes, definitely. Our city leadership working, together with our higher elected officials in different meetings. We had the $8 million coming from our town to our town from the state, from the office of Esmeralda Soria, Assemblywoman Esmeralda Soria, and that's going to go towards building a community center here in our town. We don't have a place for our senior citizens and our kids, safe space for them to go out there and enjoy some time together, and bring different services that are much needed to our community.
Yes, and there will be the largest green hydrogen production facility on the West Coast in Fresno County. This includes a new water treatment plant in Mendota. Where do things stand on that? I believe at one point the belief that it was going to get finished in 2024.
Yes, right now they are going through the process still. They are going through all the environmental studies. Bringing the plant into town and having them here is gonna provide some jobs, but at the same time, we need to also make sure that it's safe for our communities. So they are right now in the process of doing all the environmental studies. 2024, I think, is a little ambitious, but I think it will happen at some point.
Yes, absolutely. Now, there's also going to be an upcoming event, an inclusive playground grand opening this weekend. Can you tell us a little bit more about this playground and how people can come and see it?
Yes, we are very excited. This Saturday at 10 a.m., between 10 and 12, we're going to have our ceremony of ribbon cutting for the all-inclusive playground here for the children with special needs. So that's a space for them where they're going to go and do different activities and enjoy with the family. Before, we didn't have that, and I think it's very unique here in the West Side, and possibly one of the few, maybe in Fresno County. So we are very excited of having that. Everybody's welcome to come from different communities from Fresno. We're gonna have a lot of informational booth here, and also free food for everybody coming that day for the ribbon cutting.
Is that your message really to the public too, is that you guys are all inclusive and looking to improve in certain ways like with this playground?
Yes, absolutely, and that's just, it's very symbolic and very important for us, because that's just one of the few, or one of the many, I'm sorry, things that are needed in our communities.
Hmm.
We also need things such as the therapy. These kids go from here to Fresno to Clovis, and a lot of the parents don't have the means and the resources to take them on a weekly basis, or sometimes more often than that. So having this here is gonna start, hopefully, other officials and we work together towards bringing those resources into town.
Thank you so much, Mayor, for joining me. Do appreciate it. For you at home, if you'd like to find more of the Meeting with the Mayor segments, you can find it online at yourcentralvalley.com/meetingmayors. We'll be right back after this.